Hey guys, what's going on? It is Jess, and I did another Q&A, and you guys asked some really good questions. So I wanted to answer them, and I just want to say thank you so much for being patient. Let's get to it. The first question was, how has your perspective about yourself changed when you went from a 9 to 5 to an entrepreneur? I would have to say that my perspective on myself has always been the same as far as I've always been a go-getter. I've always been very competitive with myself, an overachiever. I definitely like to set goals and like accomplish them and set new goals. So that's something that's always been within. What changed it was that before I was making lots of money for other companies, and I didn't understand that that formula could do the same thing for me. So that is what has changed. So that led me to really start to believe in myself and even more and not have any doubts, because if $1 million companies were investing in me and paying me literally tenths of a percentage for the millions I was bringing to them, then I deserve to make those millions and do it for myself. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Next question. What do you think are some reasons some people don't get it after studying for so long? So I think the answer is really in your question in regards to studying for so long. You have to execute and you have to implement. You can study every technique that's out there. You can be the trading encyclopedia or Google of trading and know every single technique. But if you're not implementing it and you're not executing, then what are you really doing and why are you here? Because we're not here to sound smart. We're not here to sound intellectual. We're here to produce results. So I think those that are studying for a very long time, they need to start executing and journaling and working on that. Their fear is kicking them in the behind. Do you set number goals for your trading each year or prefer to stay open? I mean, I have a set goal that I need to make that will always like that's just what needs to get done for my living expenses for everybody. And then I'm always trying to beat myself, like beat my record before. That's just like I said, I'm a competitive person. I don't do percentages. I'm more of a number person, and I do things on a monthly basis. I also compare quarterly, and then I also will do half year, like 6 month periods. If you could only give one tip to a beginner trader, what would it be? It would be that this does not happen overnight. You probably have heard a ton of people say that, but it is the truth. And we're telling you that for a reason, because most traders lose their money and lose their patience because of how trading is advertised on social media. And they expect it to just be something that occurs just immediately. And that isn't the case. It is really like going to college or getting some type of certificates, and you have to put in the work, you have to study, you're going to cry, there's sweat, blood, and tears. It's not all that it's cracked out to be in regards to the learning process, but once you get past that curve, it is absolutely worth it 100%, because the freedom that you get with your time is something that nothing else can compare to. If we sign up with you to Economy, do we get access to your private group? Yes. So if you sign up with me, you do get access to my private group. It's pretty much just to make sure that everybody's on the same page on how things operate. If I have to be honest with you, if you are not a part of my group, that's totally fine. We can communicate via Solex. I have admins that do work that for me. Now, I will say if you signed up with me directly and you are a part of my private group, I am requesting that you put all your questions and everything in that group instead. What is the most money you have made in 1 month? Forex future stock options in 1 month, 100, like literally, right? It was like 98 point something thousand. That was actually last July. That was last July that I did that. This July was not the same. Just gonna keep it real with you. But July, for some reason, seems to be a really, it's a month of just pain and then celebration. So I lost quite a bit 2 Julys ago. I definitely made way more this past July. Well, not this past July, but July 2023.